Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, first matchup of the new season, whichever season that may be. We've got 3v3. I'm on vacation. I have not scouted out my opponent, built new title cards, or planned much of a defense, but we are ready to go to take a look at what my opponent has done. We've got Tartaruga. I briefly looked at what he's going on here. He's got a fairly top-heavy roster, but it's a good roster. It's just not very deep. He's got a good Jedi Knight Luke, but his General Skywalker still needs a little work. If we take a look at his 5.0 first here, not a lot of relics, so we're not expecting anything really to worry about there. But the bigger problem is his Sith Empire. In 3v3, they can be a little bit more tricky, and he put them down on defense. So if we take a look here, and you'll see what I mean about his depth here. Like the defense he put down, they're all good squads, but not at gear levels that are anything to be too worried about. Like here's his Grievous, here's his Galactic Republic and Night Sisters. We might take two teams up against this Darth Revan. We don't really have a great options for one-shotting just because our relic levels aren't all that high in comparison. This Mon Mothma we're going to need to be careful about, but we've got some options. And then this Geo's team, this Poggle team, like this is what we're looking at, like a very respectable opponent with a good roster, just not all that scary with the gear. We've got him really beat in terms of depth, but I think what we're going to do is first go up against his Darth Revan with my 5.0 first, just to see if we're going to need to take two teams, and if we take two teams, the quality of that second team. We're going to bring in Rex and 5s, because we're in this kind of matchup, Skywalker's definitely going down to his knees, and then they'll fall apart quickly otherwise. Feel out of practice. Only was able to make one video over the course of the week of traveling back home tomorrow, and then put out some more videos. Wasn't able to really cover the armor in the way that I typically do. Okay, so good thing is we don't. No, we're gonna have. I was hoping not to go down so quickly. We don't want to taunt, because we don't want to risk losing 5s without this. But then we got that shock. See, we're in trouble now. I think we're probably just going to lose this. Yeah. All right. Actually, we might actually be in really much bigger trouble. You know what I think I should have done? One, I should have checked the speeds. I think I should have brought Jedi Knight Luke in with Jedi Knight Luke in with gas. How am I going to handle this? That's a problem. See, I didn't really plan this out. Didn't have the time today. I really don't have the time for this right now. Let's see. Like, my Darth Revan isn't going to be... We got to do Jedi of some sort. I wonder if we bring in Jolie and Hermit Yoda. We get the damage up. Just because in this scenario, I'm likely to lose somebody. Jolie's not going to be as necessary in 3v3. But we're relying on Luke for a lot. And the turn meter's preloaded. But the issue is, here's the problem. We're not going to use Jolie. What would happen is we would lose Jolie or Hermit Yoda before Luke anyway. So the purpose, the utility of Jolie would completely be moot. I think we just bring in Ahsoka because she's the only one who's relic, and Yoda we're gonna keep with Revan. We might be in trouble though. That mess up with gas is a problem. Because the one other issue here and why it's better to bring in... All right, we're doing this. Because the stun isn't going to do anything. I think we got to go for Malik. Oh my god. See, this isn't going to work. Do we stay here though? I think we keep doing it. Actually, let's see if we can take out Revan. It's a well-timed master's training. Okay. Definitely do this. We need the other hit. Come on. What? Oh, that's right. So I was targeting Revan. I didn't get the attack because I completely forgot that you can't assist on Revan. It's because it hasn't been necessary for me in a long time. All right, this should at least take out Malik. What? Come on, take him out. Take him out. All right. So you can see that if I would have used gas in the first... Oh, what? I did it again. And that might cost me. Oh, wait, no. Perfect. Perfect timing. Okay. Actually, we're going to hit Bastila. Jedi Luke is just fantastic. Let's get the foresight up. Okay. This is what I should have done in the beginning. That's what we're doing from now on. I just felt a little bit more confident with gas. Incorrectly. Okay, we're back on track. I'm glad I finally reliced him. Alright, we're going to really... we have Darth Revan. We need to open up this back wall. We've got plenty of options. We could do Traya. We could do Darth Revan. We could do Jedi Knight Revan. But we need to see what's on that back wall because we've eaten up my two best teams. Now, I would take Moff Gideon against Mothma in 5v5. If I had a Relic Jango, I would bring Relic Jango into this. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we split up we save Malik. This is what we do. We haven't done 3v3 in a while. We usually do a lot of solos in 3v3. Let's save Treya. The problem is they're such a weak Geo's team. So weak. Here's what we do. I feel like saving CLS because they're going to be they're probably my better team over Sith Empire actually. We can take whatever against Poggle. The Geo team, I just don't want to overpower it. I really want to save some flexibility. I just feel like the kit of the Sith Empire has a little bit more utility possibly on the back wall. But you know what? Here's what my heart wants to do. Let me look at this. I really would like to see... Moff Gideon's not going to work 3v3. That's the problem. Forget it. Forget it. We're going to use Darth Revan here. What I don't want to do... I don't think we're going to need Malik. Oh, it would be so nice to have gas right now. To not have to worry about the revives. We'll see if we regret not bringing in Malik. What we can at least do is put fear on Mothma and delay her being a problem. We've got stagger over here that we can hit. We're not going to do the AoE because I just want to wait to use the stagger. All right. Now we'll do it. Okay. We could have done that undersized. I wish my Jawas were better. We're not going to mess around with that right now. I don't think we need Nihilist though. Perfect. Saving Malik for the back wall. No sense in burning him now. We're going to save Wampa. So now, I would say one of the classic bits on this channel is just burning through Rolo, Lando, and Cholo and seeing what they can actually deal with. Gear 11 Poggle. They can't deal with it. I know they can't. That's so pathetic. Like, I know they can't. Alright, what's my bounty hunter options? Django Dengar, Mando, Kargas on defense. If these guys were higher gear, they could do it. Problem is my gear level, and we're not going to get around that taunt. That's why I was considering Django. But it's quite the overpower for Django. I'm trying to see. I'm going to pause and give myself a moment. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I think we do a Django Separatist team. We're going to bring in B2, Watt. This way we save Mando in case we need his disintegration on the back wall. We're able to use Django to avoid the taunt. We can dispel with B2. And this way we're not using too, I mean, we're burning Watt, but I'm less concerned about that. Let's take him out. Okay. Fine with that. This is still way too much for this team. But this way I didn't risk any dumb mistakes by taking anything too weak, and I didn't waste anything too strong. And there's, maybe I should have my Watt on defense. Maybe next round. Okay. Come on. Let's finish him. Django is pretty close to getting relic for me. But Daka's next on the list. And Arc Trooper, I kind of just want to work on cam shards. So even though I'm working towards Jedi Master Luke and beefing up my Grand Arena teams, I think I just want those cam shards. Now that I've accomplished a lot of the other goals and priorities on this channel and this roster. Okay. All right, let's check out this back wall, see if there's anything we needed to worry about. Ewoks, Karth. Nothing. All right. We can goof off now. This is what I like to see. Do I have a nest? I think I do. Let's do some old favorites. We'll just solo everything that we can. Haven't seen Ewoks in a while, but I think last season, maybe one or two. I'm sorry if I'm being a little quiet in this record. There are other people around. And I don't want to disturb them with this late record. Oh, there's no elder here. What am I doing? Let's just auto this. Come on. Looking forward to the armor tomorrow. Although I'll probably be on a plane when she is unlocked. Or not unlocked, released. Okay. Got a solo there. We'll do a nice Wampa solo. I mean, these aren't very interesting solos just because these are massively outmatched, but still. It's just a nice palate cleanser before we need to take things too seriously. Although for a round one, match one opponent, this is a very good matchup. Just going with the classics. All right. I'm wondering where to use the Malik. And that's not going to be... The only reason I don't want to do it here is because the days, the armor shred... But I've done it before, and I did it before when I didn't have a Malik. That was relict. We're just doing it. Don't start out like this. I want to go after Karth, but he was feared. And I knew this was about to happen. I wanted to, yeah, we got our shock, so now we'll move on. I'm going to save that. What? Not this nonsense. What is with all these dodges? Probably should have done the drain life, but I really just want to focus on Karth. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Just finish him. All right. This, wait, he didn't even have the Zeta? Okay. We'll come back to that. We'll see what... We might be able to have some fun there. I think we're going to do CLS here. I wish I had 3 Baka right now. Okay. I had a slow start to this one, but we're just going to rapidly finish this up. Yeah, let's do the free hit. Spread the foresight. We're not doing that. Okay. We should just be focused on Ahsoka, at least until we get marked back. Yeah. She's only gear 12. Let's just get this done. We're just using basics because I don't want that protection up, especially without, oh come on, without Hermit Yoda around to beef up the damage. Don't, you're irritating me. That dodge on that big hit from Yoda is what messed that up. Okay, there we go. What? Am I remembering these kits wrong? No, we're not doing that. Yeah, we will mark though. We're doing the mark because then with the health pool is going down a little bit. All right. Probably do Palpatine, but we could do Troopers. We have a fun Troopers team. I am curious how they do 3v3, but we're not going to do it. We're just going to wrap this up. We'll do this. And we'll clear out the first order with like resistance. And then I'll show you, I will do the ships and I'll show you what is going on with my, I should have done Palpatine just then. Without a taunt, I feel like I have all these options. I guess Telzian will just work on Daga. I didn't pay attention if Daga had a Zeta. I think we're still too far away for that hit. We could have tried to recover protection, but I didn't really care. You know what I should have done, though? Feats. Feats. Normally we care about feats on this channel, but last round I shifted into not caring about feats. We need to get back into the groove. So we need to Poe and Finn. Actually, you know what? This is probably a good one to do Poe and Finn on. Because these are low gear. Okay, hit this expose. Without the crew Zeta, this team's just missing a lot. This guy has like 96 Zetas too, so it kind of makes me wonder what Zetas he does have. Because that's a lot of Zetas to put on and not give crew or Kylo Zetas. All right. This is no big deal. We're prepared for this. Actually, how good of a fleet was that? Oh wait, no, it's only gear 12. What are we talking about? We can undersize this one. Right. Let's hit Anakin. Spread the buzz droids. I'm going to dispel here. And actually, we're not going to hit him because oh, wait, no, I should have. Because the reinforcement hadn't come out yet. He wasn't going to do Undying Loyalty anyway. But now he does. That was a misplay. I could have taken him out otherwise. Because of where the turn meter's at, we're just going to use basics. Otherwise, we're going to be burning those buzz droids. I don't want to bring in a reinforcement. Like, we're still going to win this. But it's about how we win it. Here we go. Perfect. Is this a weak enough team that I can... No, it's a good Vader. That's a weird team. We're just going to use mine. Oh, I did that again. I keep taking ships out when I should really be spreading target lock around. So I can get the taunt up. And I want to do that because I've lost Vader before by not getting the taunt up. So it's worth avoiding a kill if it means I get that taunt. Okay. That is a win. He's not getting through this defense. Let me show you what I've got. Like you saw, he has a Gear 12 gas with Gear 12 clones. He's got his Revan, which is good. He's got his CLS team. But he put a lot on defense. And actually, I should be beefing up my defense, but what I have here is pretty good. This is a trap team. This team does pretty well. Usually I put it on the back wall, but not this time. We've got a decent Grievous team. This team does well. The Night Sisters are always a little tricky 3v3. This Bosk team with Grief Karga always does work for me. Every 3v3 season, almost once a week, he's getting me defense. This team is probably too low gear, but it didn't get a lot of defense last time. What it did, though, was drew some really strong teams. So I know my opponent is likely to burn something good on it. So it's something, actually, I probably shouldn't put it on this wall. I feel like it's a really good team to draw out some counters. This team is just standard. We'll see how it does. I finally got my Sith Trooper up to Gear 12. I'm working on getting him to Relics. And then this team, even though it looks weak, if he doesn't bring something decent up against it, it's modded with some really great speed mods, and it can really mess up a guy who's not prepared for him. Then here, pretty much some standard teams that do well. This is my version of what I like to do with Newt and Geos in 3v3. This team does a lot of work for me. It's one of my preferred defenses. So we are going to wrap it up there. We're going to first fix the camera before we swap to this shot. So those blurry ones we've had a few times. I'll be back in my base of operations by tomorrow, so be putting out some more videos on a regular basis. This period between Grand Arenas was, I think we only got one video out while I was traveling. But be safe out there, everyone. Thank you for watching. This has been Still Plays, and be excellent to each other.